Hello, and this is the second part of the video that is covering YouTube promotions, new type of submission target specifically designed for users who promote YouTube videos. This video is about using your own networks. Again, briefly, I'll go the same way as in the first video, the advantage, disadvantage using shared networks versus own networks. With the shared networks, you don't need to have your own blogs. RankWyz manages 20 plus niche networks, business, home, travel, family, and so on, support, and each network has a 10,000 blogs. It's a very large pool of blogs, so you don't need to worry about keeping them alive, maintaining them. You can we take care of adding new blogs to replace the ones that are deleted, suspended, so to make sure that pool is large enough, and user cannot post own content and thus niche relevance enforced, because so you can be safe so that your content when you select travel niche posted along with other content that is travel niche relevant. On the other hand, when you use your own network, you have much higher control about blogs and authority, and then you can warm them up. You can build up authority before you start posting your content. You can post highly relevant content, very targeted to the topic you are promoting, and with this approach, survival rate is much higher, and overall, using own networks is much more suitable for the tier 1 long-term solution, tier 1, tier 2 long-term solution, where you build authority and you want to use the benefits of your properties long-term. And now I'm going to set up submission within my existing project. So I'll pick the project that is targeted home improvement. This is electrical niche, and I'll go to the age tier 1. Actually called tier 2, but it's very high quality aged network, and I'm gonna post video targeted the promotion of the. You can see that a lot of blogs are ranking for this niche, so I'm gonna post a video, client's video on this network. So I'll go to submissions, and you can see the new tab, button called new YouTube submission. So I create a submission, I give it a name, let's say YouTube. So I have an option to post on this network, and regarding the content, if you have targeted content, you can select your own, or you can use preset content, and this is content relevance. It's built by RankWyz, so you don't need to set up your own content bucket or anything. So let's say in this case I would be picking home improvement if I want to use preset content. I already have the content that's very targeted to the niche, so I'll just scroll down, and this is the content I've been using, and it's mixed of the clients service topics and the geolocation topics, so that is just very targeted. So, and I will post to all blogs in the group. So the very specific, by design, YouTube submission only posts to the blogs from the platform that support YouTube embeds. If I have about 500 blogs in the network, so I don't need to select which one will be posted and not. So the system will only pick those that support YouTube submission. So let's say if out of 400 I have 200 blogs that are supporting a YouTube embed, so I don't need to pre-select them. I'm going to post to all of them, and system will automatically pick the ones I need. So I have an option to select random accounts or sequential. So because default is random, it's good for me. I'll post it 10 times, although for the real case, you probably will be considering to post it more. I have an option to spread posts over hours or even days. For this demo, I'm going to post them without spread and create a submission. So once I create a submission, so I have an option to, this is the view submission screen. You can see that configuration, you have number of posts, and Then so I have YouTube URLs tab, and this is where I add YouTubes by design, so you don't need to create submission for every YouTube over and over again. So if let's say I'm going to continuously promote in this niche videos, might be I'm just creating the testimonials for the same client, or so basically if I have more YouTube videos to promote, I don't need to create new submission. So once I have a new YouTube, I go to YouTube URLs and add YouTube URL. So let me copy URL and I add one. You can add more. You also can override the submission settings. So by default I set it to post 10. You can, for this specific, you can set more or less and override the settings. So I'm adding URL. You can see that it's submitted and scheduled to be added. And you can see system creating posts. 3, 6. If I go to post tab, those are posts, and as I said, so I have close to 500 blogs, but I don't need to pre-select one that's supported. System already knows if a blog belongs to the platform that supports embeds, and will be automatically picked only ones that can be used to embed the video. So all 10s are created. So the system will generate the content, will plug the video. I'll post the video, will continue once I have content and post to share. So actually it's just a few seconds later. You can see the content is created and assigned. So let's go through the content, and I use content snippets, and you can see that content is very relevant. There is electrical content, geo content, but it also has embedded YouTube video. So the configuration of content bucket is pretty complex. So, but once you pick the content from the bucket, the YouTube video embedded over the content from your content bucket. So it could be simple, it could be your own articles, it could be article builder, or it could be content that is configured to be very targeted. So once we have it, let's push them manual, and we'll see the results once the system starts posting. And you can see that 4 out of 10 posts are made. So I'm going to post screen. So this is still posting, and if I go in completed, there are 4 are completed. Let's see, blog.com, and here it is. So this is the article on the heated floors in Mississauga, and the video of the company that so it's basically very targeted content, and the company's video embedded in the very highly relevant content on my network that I spend time building and developing relevancy. So again, towards the difference between shared content, your own content, if you do it for your own, if it's your long-term clients, it's definitely preferable to use your own network. Let's say if I go to the blogs, so I can see that like a lot of those blogs are ranking for the client keywords, and even more, many of those blogs have very high authority. It's like 30+ page authority, and of course that has a tremendous difference when you post client links or videos over the high authority blogs versus just random blogs that you might be just purchased or created. So overall, this is the 2 steps overview of the new YouTube submission tailored for those who promote YouTube videos. And as I said, so that system will take care of which block to select, and where to embed video. As soon as you create a submission, select the type of content, you're on a preset, plug the YouTube URL, and specify how many times you want it to be posted, and you're all set to go. Once it's done, the submission will be completed, and you'll be able to view your posts or export them.